This workshop of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Park Forest to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Brandon? Here. Dillard? Here. Kopachinski?
Here.
Kramer?
Here.
McCray?
Here.
O'Neill? Here. Mayor Askenberg?
Here. It's like we're spread out all over the place. Just for the sake of the audience, I'd like to just explain that when the board adopted the schedule this year for meetings, and part of what we decided to do was keep the fourth Monday of the month open for workshop sessions. Not a formal meeting, but where there are issues that we feel the board needs to know a little more about, or there's something that we want to explore a little more carefully. And so tonight is one of those workshops where we're going to have a presentation on the whole project relating to the wetlands itself, so in the classroom and how it's utilized. So I think, will John be handling things now?
Pretty much our presentation for the evening is, the sole purpose, as the mayor said, is just for the presentation of what's going on, student presentations. I think it's what the board and the public can expect to see this coming spring and summer out at the Aqua Center, out at the Wetlands Discovery Center, and then the wetlands themselves. I think it's educational in nature. I think the board, based on some of the stuff that I've seen from Director Joyce, is going to be inspired and proud of what's going on in the community. And I think it's a real partnership between the youth. I think the school district is also at play, a part of this as far as funding goes. And then obviously with our facilities out at the wetlands, the Aqua Center and the Discovery Center. I think our program for tonight is a short introduction by Director Joyce. We also have a presentation from Michelle as to what's going on, and then the board can go out and actually intermingle and see what's going on with the individual presentations, and then I will defer to you, Maris, for when you want to.
Okay, very good.
Okay, I'm basically just going to introduce Michelle. This started about 2 years ago when I saw Michelle and Emily building bat houses on the benches from the men's locker room and women's locker room in the bathhouse at the pool. And they were bringing children and kids to the wetlands, and we thought, you know what, we need a place here. We need a place here other than the benches in the lobby of the Aqua Center to do what they want to do and to put the exciting ideas that they have in place on a regular basis. And everything just worked beautifully. We ended up getting a grant. We ended up putting that on our agenda as something that's really high on our agenda with the sustainability and all things related to that. And Michelle and Marty Blaze is not here today. I think it's spring break, so she's a partner in this project. We've had all kinds of schools at the Wetland Discovery Center, even schools from the city of Chicago and all the other districts around. But tonight we're featuring Michelle and the projects at 163. She's going to kind of introduce the project and the strategy for how we're going to move around afterwards. So Michelle O'Connor.
Thank you very much, John. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I come here bearing good news. Science is alive in Park Forest. Look at these beautiful students. Yay. We're so proud of the students. We started a really interesting program at school called Lunch and Learn. And it came about when we needed some time with the students that had interest in science. They would come into the Science Depot. The Science Depot is a program that started about 10 years ago. Fred Segner, who was a principal at District 163, started the program in several school districts. It's a hands-on approach to science, and the students love it. It's a really good chance for kids to have science K through 8th grade. So we started a program called Lunch and Learn. And so the students come in at lunchtime once a week, and they have lunch with us in the Science Depot, and they start creating these beautiful projects. Now the projects that you're going to be looking at tonight are a step to what's going to happen on May 21st. We are going to have a science expo at the Aqua Center, the Wetland Discovery Center. And so they're already working on it. It's going to be a big day. We're building vertical gardens, enclosed butterfly garden, hummingbird gardens, working on that green roof, and learning about solar energy, because we have those beautiful solar panels on the Aqua Center right now. So these are some of our students. They are so wonderful and so brilliant. Diego, welcome. Come on in, have a seat. So good to see you. They know what they're talking about. After they finish their cookies, they're going to go to their prospective projects, and they're going to explain to you what they're working on. I want to thank you so much for promoting science in this community. Thank you so much for the Aqua Center. Thank you so much for that wetland. We have seen thousands of kids in the last 10 years at the wetland. So thank you so very much for supporting such an endeavor. So without further ado, wonderful students, can you go to your tables? And you're going to be expecting some good questions, okay? All right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yep. Just like the Museum of Science and
Yes.
Battery powered cars.
Now, what is it you have?
Why you feel Thank you.
It really.
Be careful when you handle it. Why did I'm fascinated by these.
I know. The boys have been working on this during lunchtime, and they've been using tools and getting that together. After spring break, we're going to convert those battery-operated cars to solar panels. So we're going to try that out in the parking lot. It's so fun. Isn't it great? So
I have a lot of old CDs.
I know.
You donate if you want to make more cars. It's really something.
We love it.
Taking pictures. You see them out of the camera, right?
Larger? Is it the larger?
What did you learn? Does the size of the brain matter?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
I'll be in the front, really in the
Okay.
very, very large. That's the first thing I do.
Did you actually hold that brain?
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell me about that? How did you come about going to tell me the school you went to? First of all, who did you meet?
I went to school in Governor State. I met the science teacher there who was so interested in trying to turn it around.
Very nice.
Cameron was explaining this. I don't know what grade he was in.
Actually had 103.
So she had a brain junior. Well, don't put the junior.
I didn't know that. That's why. So women develop faster. Their brains are developed by 18 and men by 21. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Some of us even older than us.
What happens when you're older with the brain cells?
What
What happens with the brain when you get older? What happens to
Finished by May 21st. It has wind power. They figured out how they can heat water. This also has an air conditioning unit. We're going to do a desalination experiment, taking salt out of salt water. This is a greenhouse. We're going to start growing plants in there. It's an amazing thing. And really, these girls are really the most amazing team I've ever worked with. They're fantastic.
Is this a model of the greenhouse that you're going to build?
I found this wonderful curriculum about a year ago, and it was the closest thing that emulated what was going on top of the Aqua Center. You know, get to know and understand solar energy. It's greenhouse, but you also learn how to use a thermometer and Celsius. So yeah, the solar panels down. But this is the sun collector. You'll have warm water It's such a great project, and look at all the pieces and parts.
It's a wonderful developmental tool.
Fifth grade girls are getting this and understanding this and looking.
I wanted to start that. Because
You have to put dirt in it, you got to punch worms out of the ground. Let me see this. So you put a little piece of newspaper or a banana peel inside. It's like a crystal thing. Yeah, banana peel. It's called these
what's your name?
Maya.
Maya? And your last name?
And Maya. You put the then A.
Pretty nice. The worms.
What happened here?
Well, I'll let them tell you.
Yeah, let her explain.
I-E-N.
Some do it better than
I
I'm going to have to have you spell that.
can just put it on
Go ahead, you talk to the
Jenna.
Jenna.
She has a long last name.
Jenishevich? Oh, I can spell that for you right now.
I can say it, but I don't
It's Barutzo.
Is that a live one? I didn't see it. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, he's alive.
I think it's a baby.
That's how it decomposes, right? Girls? I can't believe they eat paper.
They do. They eat mainly everything. When they're so big, they'll eat tree bark. When the tree falls down, it's all in the tree bark.
What's the lifespan? How long did it
I didn't get to that chapter yet.
Classes of rocks. Yeah. So is shale usually up here at the top? Then marble, quartzite, sandstone, some more marble. Wow.
I can't see what this says. What does this say?
This is Kiara Ellison from Mohawk School. Our first place.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Good job. Sandstone. And why is marble? Is that different than sandstone?
Yes.
Okay, so marbles. And are these all layers? Quartzite? So how come there's a shale down here and a shale up there?
This one is much harder. This one is much softer.
Okay. Mud? So marble's generally very hard. So I'm just kind of surprised it's in the middle.
I used to love worms.
I see them in the snow every once in a while when we have
My grandma's scared of snakes, and I love snakes.
Somebody else is studying birds? Someone studying birds too, or no?
I don't know. What can you worry? I got 3 years.
I think these are, this is just for the parkour.
Oh, you got bigger ones?
Yeah. Just can't find them.
Yeah, it looks like the babies are at the top.
It's about owl pellets.
He drew this.
Well,
He and then he just made it. He just made it like 3D.
the elves don't food like regular animals.
Yeah.
They throw up.
He actually
They digest the meat and they throw up.
He actually
And if you look closely, you see some larvae.
like the parts how it goes inside.
And bones. My experiment was,
Pretty neat because you know what? I
is a small pellet, is there more bones in a small pellet or a big pellet? I found out there were more bones in a small pellet. Well, first I picked open the big pellet, and I found 93 bones. And then I opened up the small pellet, and this time I used water, which was kind of hard because the fur stuck to the bones. And I found 103 bones. And that was a big surprise to me. And the way they get these animals is the tip of their feathers are very soft, so they fly silently. And then when they get right up to their prey, they screech. And that scares the animal. They stop. Just picks them up and eats them whole.
This is Leah Smith, Mohawk School, grade 4. Thank you.
And the solar probably looks like one of those.
I know exactly.
Yep, okay.
That powers the house.
And something like that will power the car.
for that. I wonder why it is.
She's a wonderful girl. She's wonderful. That's amazing. I always try to come back I remember when
I wouldn't want him as a pet. They do have, they do good work. Like seashores or something. He's been really good use oh, well, she's got blood donation. It does, doesn't it? When you smack one, you can see that he's not somebody else.
Yeah, that freaks me out. I guess it was just too
They mentioned his name.
Leonardo, Galileo. Who's this gentleman here? About the fishing,
I always like this scale because Pascal's